I'm Paul Perkins with the check of your ag weather. Through tomorrow morning, rain is likely with a few thunderstorms from western and southwest Nebraska to northwest Kansas as low pressure slides southeast across the southern plains. Farther to the north and east, those rain chances dropping off quickly to just sprinkles in central Nebraska. Rainfall should range from trace amounts in much of Nebraska to nearly an inch over extreme northwest Kansas. Highs tomorrow once again will range from around 50 in northwest Kansas to as mild as the low 60s in central locations. Tomorrow night through Thursday are dry. Highs rebound to near seasonal levels in the low 70s on Thursday. Southwest wind gust of 25, increasing the fire weather concerns for Thursday. With the cold front dropping south, non-severe thunderstorms are likely Thursday night before decreasing chances on Friday. Any rain amounts should be on the light side. Highs fall into the 50s for Friday, recovering to the 60s by this weekend. Frost and freezes are possible for Friday night through Sunday night, with overnight lows in the 30s. Gusty winds over the weekend also resulting in widespread fire weather concerns. Some spring-like temperatures, though, are on the way in the long-term forecast. Nebraska and Kansas temperatures start the month of May slightly cooler than normal before trending seasonal to slightly warmer than normal on temperatures for late next week through May 8th. Early May highs in central Nebraska, usually in the upper 60s, with overnight lows typically in the low 40s. The first 8 days of May likely to bring mostly near normal rainfall for Nebraska and Kansas. Lower rain chances indicated for early next week before improving by the end of next week. Checking soil temperatures at the 4-inch depth at 7 this morning. Soil temperatures in the low 40s for much of Nebraska and the northwest corner of Kansas. There was a pocket of soil temperatures in the upper 30s to the north of North Platte. Soil temperatures in the mid to upper 40s are in far southeast Nebraska, along with northern and western Kansas. South of I-70 in central and eastern Kansas, soil temperatures are in the low 50s. Key weather factors the markets are watching include snow slowly melting in the northern plains, cold air continuing in the Corn Belt, and rain in western areas of the southern plains. A slow-moving storm provides much-needed moisture across the southern half of the plains through tomorrow. Storm total rainfall could reach 1 to 3 inches in eastern Colorado, southern and western Kansas, northern and eastern Texas, and much of Oklahoma. Higher totals may occur in eastern Oklahoma. U.S. wheat, rated 41% very poor to poor, is the worst overall shape at this time of year since 1996. More than half of the wheat is rated very poor to poor in Oklahoma, Kansas, and Texas. Additional rain is possible in the southern plains late this week. The southern plains wheat may not benefit much due to poor conditions, but increased soil moisture favors corn and soybean planting and establishment. The second half of this week, rain moves into the southeast U.S. where 1 to 2 inch amounts will be common. A trailing storm is focused farther to the north with late week rain and snow possible across the northern plains and upper Midwest. Cool air trailing the second storm could result in weekend freezes as far south as the central plains. Cooler temperatures will be generally in place into early May for much of the plains and Midwest. Unfavorable conditions for planting and somewhat threatening for additional frost. For the northern plains, colder than normal temperatures for the next week, decreasing the flood threat from the snowbelt, but slowing the drying process, limiting field work and planting. Overseas in Europe, crop weather mostly good as showers move through this week. Spain, in need of more rain for both winter and summer crops, stays mostly dry. I'm Paul Perkins at the check of your ag weather.